Hey everybody, it's been a while since I've made a bread recipe for this channel. So I'm gonna make a basic sandwich bread loaf that you can make as well in your own house. Pretty straightforward ingredients, adding some flaxseed as well, but totally optional. Hey everyone, let's get straight to the recipe. I made this in my KitchenAid, but you can make it with some bowls and your hands. We're going to add 500 grams of bread flour and 250 grams of whole wheat flour to the base of a KitchenAid or a stand mixer. Add a packet of instant yeast and 17 grams of salt, making sure that the yeast and the salt do not come in contact. Add 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed and measure out 450 grams of lukewarm water. I did this kind of in a janky way, but do it as whatever comes easiest to you. Add the dough hook attachment, and to those dry ingredients, we're going to slowly pour the water into it until you can see really nice gluten development and the dough slaps across the side of the bowl. Shape it into a ball and let it double in size, or let it chill overnight too, which I did because it makes making bread so much easier. Release the dough from the bowl onto a slightly wet surface. Shape it into a rectangle, and by using your hands, we're going to slowly roll and pinch the dough into a sandwich loaf. You're going to roll and pinch and then include the sides of the edges into those folds every time you move down the dough. I like to sprinkle a little bit of cornmeal to the bottom of my bread because this ensures that it won't stick to any loaf pan. I also like to include parchment paper because I've had parchment paper stick to my bread loaf before, so I want to take extra precaution. In a preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 C, we're going to bake for 50 to 55 minutes, turning the loaf halfway through the bake. You can score the loaf. I sometimes don't, and it just rises beautifully and has an excellent airy crumb. The loaf will last about 7 days at room temperature, but I like to move it into the fridge after 3 days. You can cut it up into individual slices and freeze for up to 6 months. If you guys like this content, be sure to subscribe to the channel for videos every Friday with full-length recipes and daily shorts. See you next time!